Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Bienvenidos a mi canal. Today we're gonna be doing this latte makeup tutorial right here. I've been seeing this makeup all over my friend page and social media, literally everywhere, in YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, I mean you name it. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna give you guys my version of a latte makeup. So if you guys want to know how I created this latte makeup, then keep on watching. This is also a full coverage makeup lattes because I am a full coverage girl. But before we do start, make sure you guys like this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe down to my channel and hit that bell ring button so you guys can get notified every time I post a video for you guys. All right, let's get started. So there's been this trend going around which is called a latte makeup, which is kind of this bronzy brown makeup, like a lot of brown tones. I'm gonna show you guys how I would create the latte makeup. By the way, I already did my eyebrows. I used the NYX Lift and Snatch, and this one's in color black. I also used the NYX glue. Also, I already prepped my skin, you guys, which I use my sunscreen. This is the one I use. I got this one in Japan and I loved it, loved it, loved it. I've used this so much and traveled with this so much that you can see like the words are like just peeling off. But this is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration face cream, and it also has SPF as well. For my primer, I use from Revlon Makeup, and it's the Prime Plus Brightening Plus Skin Tone Evening. If you guys hear noise, like cooking noise, Sylvester's cooking downstairs, so yeah, you can probably hear. But babe, why would you do this when I'm recording? Why would you do this when I'm recording? We have a one bedroom, so it's not the easiest to record with. Someone else is cooking, but it's fine. Ignore it. We're moving on. I'm gonna start out by prepping my eyes. I prep my eyes with concealer, but if you guys have an eye base primer for your eyes, go ahead and use that. So I'm gonna be using the Milk Makeup Concealer, and this one is in tone number 2. Moving on to our eyeshadow palette that we're gonna be using today is from Naked Urban Decay Wild West. And the tones for this eyeshadow, as you guys can see, is very like bronzy, so it's a perfect eyeshadow. So I'm going to be starting with this really big fluffy brush. For first eyeshadow, we're going to be using this one, which is called Nude. So I'm just going to grab this eyeshadow and I am going to place it all over my eye. Just like that. So next we're going to go in with this shade, which is called Laredo. And I'm using the same blending brush. And this time I'm going to focus this color just on the outer part of our eye. Just blending it right here, like in circular motions. And then what you want to do is you want to bring this color up in your crease. And then you want to pull it outwards to your eyebrow. And then also you want to bring this color upwards. And I do bring my eyeshadows a little bit above my crease, just because, like I had mentioned before, I do have hooded eyes. So I'm grabbing a little bit more and I'm just building this color up. Oh my god, you guys, 2 days ago our AC was not working, and let me tell you, right now we are in the freaking heat of LA. Like it's 86, 85 and it's so hot. I was desperately wanting for AC to work already, so they finally came to fix it today, and I was like, okay, I can finally record. Because when you are recording, you have lights in front of you and it gets pretty hot because of the lights. So I was like, I am not gonna record if the AC does not work. Our apartment was like 86, literally, like it was just so hot. So they finally fixed it today, and I was like, okay, I gotta give my booty up and start recording. So for our third shade, we are moving to this color right here, which is called Whiskey. Still using the same blending brush, you guys. I have not changed the blending brush. It is one of my favorite brushes. This is always a makeup brush that I always have in my kit. So same thing, I'm gonna use this color right here in the outer corner of my eye. And then what you want to do is you want to bring it up to the crease, just like so. And I am blending it very softly, you guys, in a circular motions. I'm not putting too much pressure on my brush very gently because I want that soft transition. Then I'm bringing this eyeshadow up towards my eyebrow, and also I want to grab a little bit from the crease here and bring it down, just like we did on the first eyeshadow. So you just want to keep doing that. So I'm just adding a little bit more. I definitely want this color to see more because it's very more of a bronzy brown color. Okay, so next we're moving on to this color right here, which is called Ghost Town. I am grabbing a smaller blending brush, and for this color we're also just going to focus it on the crease and on the outer part. We want to start blending this color in circular motions. And if you guys can see, I'm not pulling this color up to my eyebrow like I did to the other ones. I'm just keeping this color right here in the outer part of my eye and on that crease. I'm even pulling it a little bit above my crease. Okay, and then I'm grabbing the first blending brush I use and just want to make sure everything is blended in. Oh, it looks so pretty. This color right here, like the eyeshadows, are definitely reminding me of fall, so I'm definitely going to use this eye color on fall because it looks so pretty. We're going to be using this gold shimmer right here, which is called Hold Them, and we're going to be using like this copper shimmer called Rustler, and I'm going to be using my finger for this. I'm going to grab a little bit of that golden one, and then I'm going to grab a little bit of the copper one, and I'm just going to tap this right here on the inner corner of my eye. These two combos are so pretty. And now what you want to do is just grab your first blending brush that we used, and we just want to blend the shimmer with the brown eyeshadow we have. I am going to be using this makeup eraser. If you guys don't have a makeup eraser, go ahead and use a makeup wipe. So we're just going to grab this and just clean it. Okay, so next we're moving on to our foundation. Let me know what's your favorite part. Do you guys like to do, like, your favorite part is like to do your eyeshadow, or is it like your base? When it comes to my eyes, that's where I really like can do my makeup creativity there. So that's my favorite part. So next we're gonna be using this sunscreen. This is another sunscreen I used before I discovered this one. But this one is really good if you want that bronzy look without a foundation. I have done a video about this before, so if you guys want to see another makeup routine after this one, I'm using just the Super Glow, I will have it at the end of the video for you guys. I'm going to be using this one because it does have that tint bronzy on it, so I want to use it. I keep forgetting I only have like a little bit left, like a little bit, and every time I want to use it, I remember I don't have enough. So I'm just like, hopefully I have enough for this tutorial. So once you have that, you want to rub it in really well. You see how it gives you that bronze look already? For this sunscreen, I actually do not put it underneath my eyes. For this video, you don't necessarily need a foundation. You can use this sunscreen that we just put from Super Glow. Just move on to your concealer. But I do want a foundation because I'm a full coverage girl. So I'm gonna be using, this one is the Luminous Silk from Armani. Grabbing my foundation brush, I like to tap it in my hand, kind of warm it up, and then go in with my foundation brush. I use this on special occasions because it is a pricey foundation, so I only use it on special occasions. We're gonna be going out afterwards with Sylvester, so I said, why not? Let me use my special foundation. What is your special foundation that you guys only use for special occasions? Comment down below because I am curious if everybody has that, you know, special foundation. And I'm going to bring it a little bit down my neck. So now we're moving on to our concealer. We're going to be using the same concealer we used to prime our eyes, which is from Milk Makeup. Honestly, just with one pump of this, you have enough to do like your full face concealer. I'm gonna let that set for a minute because I wanted a pretty much full coverage. You guys don't necessarily need this much amount of concealer, but like I said, I'm a full coverage girl, so I definitely like my full coverage. And then once you get up here to this area, just tap it in really careful. A lot of girls with this trend go more of like radiant and sheer foundation. You know when you're like a full coverage girl and you start doing your makeup and you're like, okay, I'm gonna start it out with just with concealer or blush, but I just couldn't do that. I was like, I can't resist. I need my full coverage foundation. So next we're gonna be using the Fix Plus just to, you know, give me a little bit more of a hydration. For blush, we're gonna be using the Rare Beauty in Joy. That was literally one dot, and I didn't even went heavy on it. Oh my god, by the way, I was low-key stalking my sister's Instagram, Dana's Instagram, and I told her yesterday, I was like, sister, I'm stalking your Instagram. She's like, okay. She posted a picture, so I just kept like looking at her Instagram. I lost my old Instagram that had all my pictures like from high school and everything. She had a picture of when I first ever did my first event as a makeup artist when I think I was 19. And when I saw that picture, I told Sylvester, I was like, look babe, because it brought me so many memories. It reminded me of why I love to do makeup in the beginning. If I can post a picture, I will post it up here for you guys, because I was so young. Not that I'm older, but you know, I was like 19, I'm 28 now, so I'm like, oh my god, you know, it brought me so many memories of like just wanting to start doing makeup. I remember I was like so afraid to do makeup that day because I was like, oh my god, these are my first people doing makeup, because it takes a lot of confidence to do someone else's makeup. They're also paying for you to like make them look beautiful, and they have that trust on you as a makeup artist. So I was like so nervous. Remember telling my sisters like, I hope I do a great job, I hope they feel beautiful. I only did her eyes for this girl. It was like a group of 6, and it was me and another friend that did makeup as well, and she did half of the girls, I did half of the girls. And I remember I took a picture with one of them because she loved her makeup. She was like obsessed with her eyeshadow, and I was like, oh wow, it makes you feel good that you can make them feel pretty, or like, you know. So yeah, it brought so many memories. Next, we're gonna go ahead and set our face. We are gonna be using my favorite, the Veil Translucent Setting Powder, and this one is from Hourglass. We just went to like a little makeup training from my job. I don't think I told you guys in my other video, I work for MAC. They took us to this training, and we were taught by such 2 amazing makeup artists, you guys. Every makeup artist that you cross in your life, you will learn something new from each and every makeup artist. Even makeup artists that I see on social media, I'm just like, oh, that's a great tip, you know. Moving on, we're gonna go in with our bronzer. We're gonna be using this one from NYX. I like to tap it upwards, some here on the side. When I'm lazy and I don't like to be very precise on my nose contour, you guys, I literally go in with my brush right here, and I use just the tip of it to just like give me a little bit of a contour and bring it up. I'm gonna go in with another bronzer. This one is from Butter Bronzer from Physician Formula, and this one is in Sunkissed Bronzer. So next, I'm gonna be grabbing the same setting powder I was using from Hourglass. I just want to clean the side of my cheeks right here. So moving on to our lashes, you guys, while this bakes really well, we're moving on to our lashes. I'm gonna be using the Demi Wispies from RDL. As you guys can see, I only have 2 of them left because the other ones I've cut them in half and used them like that. I went and put on my lashes. They're so pretty, definitely complete the look. I'm just gonna remove this powder I have here. So I'm gonna be using these 2 colors. I'm gonna go in first with Whiskey, which is this one right here, and then I'm gonna be using this one, which is Ghost Town. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit and just smudge it right here on my lower lashes. Grabbing the second one, which is Ghost Town, and just gonna go right on top of that first brown we used. Once you have that, you can go ahead and go in with your mascara for your lower lashes. I want to grab a little bit of that setting powder that I used just to like give it more of a contour to my nose. So now we can go ahead and move on to lips. So I'm going to be using this lip liner from Beauty Creations. It's the lip liner Keep It Glamorous. I'm moving on to a gloss. MAC just came out with a plumping lip gloss. I actually have a lot of the colors. I have tried this one. It was one of my favorite ones. So because the eyes are, you know, very bronzy, I want that gloss that it's brown as well. So I'm gonna be using this one, which is called Lower Cut. That is so pretty, I love it. So to finish this off, we're just gonna do a quick setting spray. We are gonna be using the e.l.f. Set All Night setting mist. If you guys have not tried this, do yourself a favor and buy it, because it is a drugstore product, but you guys, it works really good. There you have it, you guys, this latte makeup tutorial. Give it a try, let me know how it goes. But yeah, that was it for today's video. So don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye guys.